everyone for some more of my Arsenal Relegation Rebuild challenge for FIFA 21. And right off the bat, I do want to address something for you guys. As you can see, my right analog stick is working again. I know that was a big issue in the last video, which I can't really explain because I've done absolutely nothing with my controller since. I didn't take it apart, I didn't clean it or anything. I just think it was just a matter of, for some reason, the system just did not recognize my right analog input all the way through, and that's why I didn't register me going to left. But as you can see, everything's fine for me right now, so that's one less thing I have to worry about. But anyway, hopefully you guys have a good day today, and this might sound rather ambitious of me, but I do want to go, if I can, all the way to the January transfer window with this team, if I can. You see a lot of updates, which I can just delete those. And we're going to get into this away game against Derby County, which I didn't even think about that. I got some players that are going out on international duty. Nketiah will be in there. Smith Rowe's already at a 70. I've only gave him a few training sessions. Saka can drop at left back. Martinelli, Reece Nelson going to 73, which is awesome to see. Put Balogun in there. Is there anybody else that's out on international? I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that team up against Derby. You can see that we are on top of the table. Let's go back for a second. We are on top of the table. We're tied with Birmingham on 16 points through 6 games. We're nowhere near the top of the goal scoring list. Adam Armstrong, the former Newcastle player, is occupying that. And one thing I do want to show you guys, which I should be showing you all the championship teams' kits, but I do want to at least show you Arsenal's kits. This is their home kits. The away kits have a nice throwback flavor with them, with the burgundy shorts and stuff like that. And alternate kits look pretty decent too. I still say their kits in FIFA 20 look much better than what they do here, but that's just my honest opinion. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this game against Derby. Like I said, I do want to try to get as close to the January transfer window as I can. So I really don't want to waste a whole crap load of time. And we lose against Derby. That's interesting considering what kind of strife they're in right now. That's not the kind of game we need to be losing. Yeah, that's not the game that's not the kind of game we should be losing. You can see Edwards is up to 76 now, and Nketiah is almost at a 76. But anyway, we get this game against Blackburn. We're going to be up against top goal scorer Adam Armstrong. As you can see, we're only 1 point ahead of 3rd and 4th place Watford and Swansea City. Let's just change my setup here again real quick. Tierney can go back. He's up to 79 now, which is awesome to see. Now I am rocking a full-strength starting 11 against this Blackburn side. It is a home game. I would like to think that we would win this. Like I said before at the very beginning of this series, I am simulating each and every one of these games, and it's a 4-0 win. We get goals from Buendia, Saka, Emery, and Edwards. Camavinga is suspended for the next game, unfortunately. Nketiah came on for Buendia just to cover for that center mid spot, but yeah, that's a nice bounce back win after losing to Derby County. And I like Edward, but I mean he is growing, but not at the rate as Nketiah. I get a feeling Nketiah is going to be my main striker for this team. Okay, let's see what kind of game we... Oh, we're up against Brentford. Yeah, I'm not playing my second string against this team. Of course, I'm gonna have to put Kakare in for Camavinga because Camavinga is suspended. So I'm gonna put Norman on the bench. I'm gonna put Kakare in there. Brentford, very much a promotion hopeful in real life. Though it looks like Norwich is running away with the championship title in real life. Okay, we can see we're tied with Birmingham on 19 points through 8 games. But anyway, away game against Brentford. Honestly, I do not have a good feeling about this game. Oh, they got a Gallo. That's an interesting signing. But yeah, we get a 1-1 draw. Hector Bellerin scores, but Rico Henry, the left back, gets the equalizer for Brentford, unfortunately. Now let's change our squad again. I still get... I know I touched on this a little bit in the last video and when it comes to like career mode, the way I play career modes and stuff. Now, under normal circumstances, I would never play a career mode with a team like Arsenal. I just don't think it's fun playing a career mode with a big team or an already established team because they're already set up for success. And you really only can get away with get 2 seasons tops. And you can win everything and get everything you can with a loaded squad. Whereas I like getting smaller teams or underachieving teams and taking them to glory instead. Okay, we're still on the lead. It looks like it's going to be us and Birmingham so far that are leading the way here. Yeah, if I can stay in the top 2 for the come January 1st, I'll be able to make some pre-contract signings. And it's a 4-1 win. We're dominating at the Emirates. Bukayo Saka scoring a hat-trick, which is awesome to see, and Edward getting a goal. Johnson gets kind of a consolation goal. Okay, let's see. You see Bukayo Saka is up in the goal-scoring list with 7. Very impressive to see that. And Martinelli's grown to 76. Larson is halfway to 79. Holding very close to being a 77. We're up against Bristol City. That's another promotion hopeful this season. And we got Bournemouth right after that. I'm just going to keep the starting 11 up there. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. It looks like Watford took over first place, so we're going to have to keep an eye on Watford. And it looks like we lost ground on them. Martinelli was able to get a late equalizer for us while scoring for Bristol City. We really need to improve our away form if we have any chance of getting automatically promoted. Where does that put us? That puts us in a very precarious spot. I mean, yeah, we're in the 2nd position, but we're tied with Brentford and Birmingham, so there really is no room for error right now. Hector Bellerin is out for 6 weeks. Exactly what I didn't want to see. Did he really have to get hurt? Oh, that's such a pain in the neck. Okay, yeah, Cedric's gonna have to go in there, and I'm gonna change the captaincy over to Tierney, because Tierney's been able to stay healthy for me. Barron's already been injured for me twice. I don't know about anybody else, but I want my captain to stay healthy. I don't want him getting injured all the time. So I think Tierney might end up keeping the captain's armband until further notice. That seems cruel, but like I said, I can't have a captain that's constantly injured. Okay, a 2-1 win. Cedric is suspended, so that means I'm gonna have to go without a right back. And Kakare is injured, which is less than ideal. Edward and Tierney with goals. Oh, let's see. Okay, you're all at the club. Don't really care if he's mad because... Okay, injured. Kakare's out for 9 days. Yeah, I signed Borjan as a free agent, so... I mean... Yeah, we want to keep him happy, but I don't really plan on keeping him beyond this season anyway, so... I might look at a new backup goalkeeper in January. I don't know yet, but Nketiah is now out at 76. And he's made the same exact progress as what Edward has. And you can see Martinelli's at a 76. Holding Groot's at 77, which is awesome to see. Okay, let's see what we have here. But yeah, we're going to be without a right back, so even though this is less than ideal, I'm going to put Saka in on the right. Martinelli, I think, can go out on the left. Kakare is hurt, so I'm going to put Norman in there. Just got to play around my team a little bit. You can see there's a 3-way tie up top with ourselves, Brentford, and Birmingham. Watford close behind. So this is going to be a close championship race going on here. And we're already halfway through October. So yeah, I'm thinking we should definitely be able to get to the January transfer window by the end of this video. Larson is almost at a 79, which is awesome to see. Okay, let's see what kind of emails we get. And in case anybody's wondering, I am not taking any international jobs. And oh, another point that I want to make too. I'm not sure if anybody is wondering this or not, but I'm sure I'm going to have to address it, and that is why I don't have a youth academy. And to be blunt, I don't really see the points of making a youth academy if I end up failing this challenge in the first season. It would just end up being a waste, in my honest opinion. So, I mean, why set up an awesome youth academy when I'm just going to be... Nketiah wants to play. I think I am actually going to play Nketiah for this game. But yeah, there's no point growing a youth academy when I could potentially be failing this challenge in the first season. I don't want to think that way, but you just never know. But anyway, we're going to get into this game against Swansea. Team that's right up there in automatic promotion spots in real life. I'm expecting this to be less than... Oh, we end up getting a 2-0 win. Jordan Morris missing a penalty for them. But you can see Martinelli, a rare start for him, and Tierney getting goals. And Nketiah getting subbed off by Edward, and you can see Camavinga coming off of Norman. Thanks for playing me last match, even though he got subbed off and didn't do squat from what it seems like. I'm probably going to give these same drills up until January, and then I'm going to switch up the drills a little bit. Probably should stop training Martinelli and start training Smith Rowe. Because I do want Smith Rowe to be a part of this team if we happen to make it past the first season. Home against Luton Town. I'm going to give Borjan a rare start here against this team. Camavinga can stay on there. Norman can come on. And Edward can take his place. Actually, no, Kakare. Do I want Kakare on for Camavinga, or do I want... I'll put Kakare on the bench since he just came back from injury. Cedric can come back on. Saka can go back to being a left mid. Martinelli can go in there. I know there's kind of a risk putting Borjan in there, but at least give him one game. Like I said, I really don't. Ultimately, it really doesn't matter how unhappy he is because this is probably the only season I'm going to keep him on. Like I said, I'm going to be looking for a backup goalkeeper maybe as early as January. But as you can see, Edward getting a brace and Miri getting a goal. Chambers and Kakure coming on for Holding and Buendia respectively. Decent showing by the Gunners right there. Get a game against Sheffield Wednesday here, which they're struggling in real life. It looks like the possibility that they might actually be going down. Kakure's grown to 77, so I'm going to put Kakure in there. I think I'm actually make him a starter over Elneny now, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm putting the full-strength starting 11 up there. Boyd's pleased with our performance. I'm relatively pleased with our performance. We're not dropping a whole crap load of points either. As you can see, there's starting to be a gap between ourselves and third place Birmingham. We have a 5-point gap. It looks like it's us and Brentford that are leading the way right now. Hopefully we're able to cement that position. You can see the news feed right there. The board is happy with us. Okay, Elneny wants to speak to us about something. That's usually not good. That usually means he's like homesick or something. Yes, I'm unsettled at the moment, boss. I can't deny that. I want to make sure everything is open between us and that you know exactly what's going on. I'm trying to sort my head out, but it's not easy when home is so far away. You know, I haven't said anything to my agent because I want to concentrate on training hard and see what happens. The most important thing to me is that I can do a good job for you and the team. So we could potentially be losing Elneny in the January transfer window, which, if I absolutely do have to sell Elneny, that's not going to be a big loss considering I do have Norman in the lineup, and he is decent overall, and he does have decent overall, but, like I said, we'll chew that food when we have to. And I like how everybody is around the same overall, too. This team is growing nicely together. But yeah, we got this home game against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm hoping this is a W, but you just never know with this game. They have a losing streak, which is usually never a good sign. They took the lead early through Wendes, but then we got 3 unanswered goals through Kakure, Saka, and Amiri. Elneny coming on for Buendia. Buendia seems to be getting subbed off a lot, and Cedric once again is suspended. I don't know how many red cards that is for him now. So that means we're going to have to fiddle around with the lineup again. Tell you what, if Cedric doesn't stop getting red cards, I'm going to end up selling him. I'm not even joking. And if Bayern doesn't stop getting injured, I might end up looking to sell him too. Because I can't have players that are getting suspended and or injured. I can't. Saka's going to have to go here. Martinelli will be replacing Nketiah. I'm going to have him replacing Edward. I don't know who we're playing, but that's going to be our projected lineup for the next game. Oh, we're up against Watford. Okay. Like I said before, we're not taking any manager international gigs. Okay, we're on Halloween right now. Hopefully this won't be a scary sight for us with a loss. You can see where if we beat Watford, we'll have a 9-point cushion, but if Watford win, then they'll close the gap with us to 3. And we do have a 2-point lead over Brentford in the standings. We are on top of the championship table. You see, because of Saka not scoring, he's not on the goal-scoring leaderboard anymore. But I'm hoping this ends up... I'd be happy with at least a draw. I mean, I'd much prefer a win, but if we could get at least a draw, anything but a loss. But yeah, we get a draw, which... not ideal, but I don't want them closing the gap on us. But that allowed Brentford to draw level with us on points, unfortunately, but... get some more training done. Probably wait till Martinelli goes to 77, and I'm going to switch his drill out with Smith Rowe. Okay, Cedric is available for selection again. Now, if he can actually go a couple games without getting suspended, that would be great. Okay. Is Bayern ready yet? No, he isn't. I don't think he'll be ready till about sometime in December. Borjan wants a transfer request, which is fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. I'll just get another backup goalkeeper from free agency, or I can just buy one that's not going to be as whiny. Things haven't changed as far as I'm concerned, boss, or I want to move away from this football club. You were sitting in free agency before I bought you. You better be lucky that you're even at a club right there, especially a club the size of Arsenal. Bayern is getting close to being back on the starting 11. And this is a home game against Birmingham. They were toe-to-toe with us for a while, but then they kind of dropped off. Tierney is now at an 80. We got our first 80-rated player, which is awesome to see. But yeah, we get this home game against Birmingham. Well, since he already put in a transfer request, I have absolutely no intentions of putting Borjan back in the starting. Saka already scoring a goal. Nketiah and Kakare scoring. Mikel San Jose getting an equalizer in the 16th minute before Nketiah and Kakare finished things off for us. Very impressive 3-1 win against Birmingham. Nketiah can come off for Edward. El Nani can come off for Kakare. Bayern probably won't be ready till about the end of the month. Balogun is about your playtime. You're 62 rated, dude. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. You're not getting game time anytime soon. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, man. Okay, let's stop the simulation. You can see we have an 8-point gap. Ourselves and Brentford have an 8-point gap ahead of third place Watford. But yeah, I want to get through this may be a bit of a longer video, but I do want to get to the end of December before I end the video, because I do want to stop at the beginning of the January transfer window. Because I kind of have a few decisions that I need to make, and I'm going to need some time to suss out my squad before I do anything in terms of the transfer market. Greet this game against QPR. I'll keep the starting 11. This is a home game. I kind of don't want to change my team too much. I should probably start giving Norman game time before he starts whining. And Mary with the hat-trick and Tierney. I tell you what, I'm gonna leave the captain's armband with Tierney because he's been far more consistent for me than Bayern. Bayern is injury prone, and Cedric can't stay disciplined. So, only thing that does kind of slightly worry me is our inability to keep a clean sheet. But other than that, I mean, we have an 8-point lead over third place Watford. I can't be too upset about that. I mean, as long as I'm in the top 2 come January, I can make some pre-contract signings, but okay. Yeah, I kind of figured he would start. I will play him in the next game. Though, let's be honest, I signed him for the free agency, and if I do make it to next season, Torreira and Guendouzi are going to be back in the team. Norman is going to become expendable, so... Okay. Put Kakare in for Camavinga. El Nani's going to be dropped altogether. I'm going to put Norman in there. Nketiah can come on for Edward. I think I'm going to give Buendia a little bit of rest, too. I'm going to put Martinelli in there. Because I don't think Buendia has had a break since the beginning of the season, and I like to think that even with my rotated side, I'd be able to beat Coventry City, even at wherever it is. I think they're playing at St. Andrews at the time being until they get the new stadium built, but I know they normally play at the Rico Arena, but like I said, I think for the time being they're playing at St. Andrews. Amiri is injured. That's not good. Kakare gets a goal. Hopefully that injury to Amiri is not too serious. I'm really hoping it's not too serious. Larsenor is very happy with the game time he's getting. He's out for 2 months. That's not ideal. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I kind of like Martinelli over there. Can Buendia play as a cam? I don't think he can. Just put Martinelli in there. Buendia can go there. Smith Rowe has grown to 71, so even without training, he's growing nicely. Kakare can come off for Camavinga. Norman can come off for El Nani. Hector Bellerin gonna be making his first appearance, thank goodness. Hopefully he can stay not injured. I swear, if he gets injured again, I'm selling him. I don't care. Because I'm tired of him getting injured. There we go. And what does the table look like now? I'm curious. Okay, we have an 8-point lead over Watford. It looks like we're going to keep our 8-point lead. Brentford have a game in hand so they can draw level with us. Let me just look here real quick. Saka with 9 goals. Amiri with 8. And that's it for the goal scorers. Top assister is Amiri with 4. Larsenor with 4 clean sheets. That's about it. We really have not been getting very many clean sheets at all, unfortunately. You can see Cedric with those 2 freaking red cards. Oh, it's against Wickham. Okay. Let me look at the schedule real quick to see what we have here. Okay, we got Barnsley up ahead, so... Is this a home game or an away game? Okay, this is an away game. Yeah, I am playing my starting 11, my best starting 11 up against Wickham. Hopefully we smash these guys. I mean, they're the bottom dwellers of the championship so far. Brentford has overtaken us on points. Hopefully we'll get a win here. That way we can get a 2-point lead back. Okay, Buendia and Edward with goals. It's nice to see Buendia get on the score sheet. I'd like to see Larsenor reach an 80 before January. First of the month always scares me because of training injuries. Yes, Borhan, I know. Doesn't it automatically put him on the transfer? I thought I'd automatically put him on the transfer list. Let me look here real quick. Oh. Contract expiring in 6 months. Somebody can pick him up on a pre-contract, so I'm gonna put him to the transfer list, but like I said, I mean, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with the guy. He was never meant to be a starter on this team, so I'm not quite sure what exactly he wants, but away at Burn. Oh, this is an away game, too. I do want to rotate slightly. I'm not going to rotate too terribly much. I do want to put Nketiah in there. I do want to put... Kakure's already at 78. So I'm going to put him in there. Let's see. Camavinga I can put on the bench. Norman I can put in there. And that's about all that I'm going to do as far as rotating on this team. Yeah, this is going to be a longer video, but that's okay. Anyway, we got this away game against Barnsley. I get a feeling this is going to be a trap game. Yeah, I figured. Edward with a goal, but Green equalizing 10 minutes later. I had a feeling that was going to be a trap game. I was kind of hoping I would have been wrong, but that would have taken me at 52 points. That would give me an 8-point cushion over third place Watford. Oh, Martinelli's already at 77, so I'm going to stop giving him drills. And Nketiah is now at 77. Okay, Smithrow, let me... Chance creation, I think that's what I was training him on before. Larson becomes our second 80 rated player. He's now grown to an 80. I think I'm going to put Norman on the bench. Edward can keep... Actually, no. I'm going to have Edward on the bench for this one. This is an important game against Reading, so... I get a feeling Nketiah is going to be my starting striker from here on out. He's growing a lot faster than Edward is, despite Edward having much better potential. We only got a few more games. Balogun, great stuff to select me for the team. Whatever. Good job, EA. Home game against Reading. I'm not sure what to expect from this game. We get a 2-0 win. Camavinga and Nketiah with goals. Their goalkeeper got injured, which is less than ideal for them, but Norman came on for Buendia. Cedric came on for Holding, which is an interesting substitution. But we just keep on rolling here. Ooh, Nottingham Forest. That's going to be a tough one. I'm just going to keep my starting 11 here. Nottingham Forest is a team you don't want to trifle with, so I definitely want to make sure I put my starting 11 up here. Sweden, thanks but no thanks. I'm not taking international jobs. I really wish they would make it more worthwhile for you to take an international job in this game. I wonder why they don't. But you can see we got a 6. Watford's still hanging around. They're kind of worrying me a little bit. But anyway, we get this home game against Nottingham Forest. We do have the advantage being at home. Hopefully that turns out to be a win. And no, it doesn't. We end up losing home. Sammy Ambiobi with the goal. So what does that mean for us? That means our gap is now down to 3. Watford keep on winning, which, like I said, is very worrying. Really wish it would start dropping points. As long as I'm in the top 2 come January, I'll be happy. But we cannot afford to keep on dropping points. We can't. I'm just going to keep the same starting 11 that I've been keeping. Cedric. No, what? So you can get a red card again? Oh, we get Sunderland. Matt Macy and Milan Borjan. Both of them can bugger off. An away game against Preston, which is less than ideal. We cannot be dropping any more points. We can't. We cannot be dropping any more. If we drop any more points, I think we're going to be in some trouble. And we don't, thank goodness. Holding and Martinelli scoring goals for us. Tell you, Martinelli is holding his own for the injured Nadia Amiri. Edwards now at a 77, which is awesome to see. Holding very near a 78. Smith Rowe approaching a 72. Lars Noor halfway to an 81. Okay, disappointed not to, well, I'm disappointed you can't stop getting red cards. So there. And we get this Christmas Eve game here against Brentford, which is a 1v2 game. I think it's 1v2. No, it's 1v3. Watford has now overtaken Brentford. We have a 4-point lead over Brentford and a 3-point lead over Watford. Now, if we beat Brentford, we'll extend our gap to 7, but if they beat us, they'll close the gap to 1 and things will really start to get dicey. But this is a home game. Hopefully we won't drop points here. Hopefully this Christmas Eve won't turn into a black one for us. Or a dark one. And thankfully it doesn't. Saka and Edward pulling through for us. Thank goodness. And Watford, you need to calm down a little bit now. I mean... Do I rotate this team again? I'll see what the fitness levels of some of my players are. If not, I kind of don't want to rotate if I can help it. Al-Nani wants to leave the club. I want you to be the first to know that I've decided to leave. You know I've been unsettled, but it's nothing personal. I want you to know that I respect you greatly as a coach. If circumstances had been different, I would have loved to stay. I had a long talk with my agent. We decided it's best if we move on as soon as possible, and he'll be contacting clubs to submit a transfer request. I hope you won't want to stand in my way. Oh, trust me, I'm not standing in your way. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to add him to the transfer list. And I'm thinking about bringing in Lucas 2-star to replace him. If I'm being honest. But anyway, we get our last game here. We're approaching the 40-minute mark on this video. And this will be the final game we play. Actually, no, it isn't. We still got a little bit yet. Okay, this is a home game. Everybody looks like they're pretty much fit. Do I really want to rotate this team? El-Nani wants to leave, so I'm not going to really stop him. So that way that means I'm not going to particularly start him. Edward can go in there. And that's pretty much all the rotating I'm going to do on this team. If we get a 2-0 win, Edward and Tierney with goals. Cedric, Pablo Mari, and Kakure coming on. I noticed Buendia gets subbed off a lot. I wonder if that's a fitness issue or just because that's just what the AI wants at that particular time, but... Not good grades there. I mean, gosh. All C's and some F's. That's not ideal. Okay, positive changes. Tierney picked up a yellow card, which is less than ideal, which means I need to play around with my squad a little bit. Let's see. Saka's gonna have to drop to left back. Kakure will come on. I don't know if I can get away with this. We'll see. We'll see if we can get away with this. And Nketiah will be the captain for this game. Not sure how good Edward will be as a cam, but we'll see. Yes, I know, board. I have every intention of selling on El-Nady. I hate when they do that. We decided to end our... we accept you may not be in complete agreement with this. We concern speculation. Please ensure the player is transfer listed. I already did that, board. But anyway, we get this final game here against Birmingham. I mean, we did have to rotate a little bit, but there's not really much we can do about that, unfortunately. That is pretty much our strongest starting 11, with the exception of Tierney. We have a 7-point lead over Brentford, which means we will definitely be able to make 3 contract signings, because even if we lose, Brentford can go up to 58 and we'll still be 4 points above them, so... Yeah, the next episode should be an exciting one, but before we concentrate about the next episode, let's just finish the current one at hand. Oh, that would have been a fun game to watch. And Nketiah, both Bella for Birmingham and Nketiah both scored in the 66th minute. And Nketiah getting a hat-trick. Norman coming on for Buendia. And that is where I'm not going to advance anymore. That's where I'm going to leave it. Let me just check my emails here real quick. Tierney suspension is over. Let's just change the squad here real quick. Let's give Tierney his captaincy back. Putting Nketiah back up top. And I'm thinking about putting my backup squad up against Sunderland. They don't really particularly scare me all that much, so... Okay, we'll put Norman up there. Okay, who else can I put? Holding can come off. Murray can come on. Tierney can stay. Nelson, Nketiah. Yeah, that's going to be the team that I'm going to put out against Sunderland. But let's take a look real quick at the table. Let's look at the championship here real quick. You can see we have a 9-point gap over second place Watford and third place Nottingham Forest, as well as fourth place Brentford. So the automatic promotion spot has been far from settled, but we do have a decent sized lead. I mean, it's going to take a bottle job and a half for us not to keep that. And let's look at the other end of the table. QPR, Barnsley, and Coventry City all in big strife right now. It's a considerable gap between Huddersfield and QPR there. And let's take a look at stats here real quick before we end the video. You can see our leading goal scorer is still Bukayo Saka with 10 goals. You can see Edward and Nketiah both with 9. You can see Miri with 8, despite him being injured for a while. Assister. Only one on this list is Miri. Larson North's starting to gather up the clean sheets now. He's now at 9. He was at 4. He's only 4 behind Marshall for Derby County. But yeah, that's where we're going to end this particular video. We will be tackling the January transfer window in the next video. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.